Welcome to a special Halloween edition of the Gotham After Show. We have watched episode 6, Spirit of the Goat. And what have we learned? Well, let's see. We saw an idealistic Harvey Bullock and found out that he used to care. Well, he still cares. He still cares for Dix. Detective Dix. What else? Let's see. Oh, yes, the Riddler has absolutely no game. Edward, I'm sorry. You have no game with the women. Riddle me this. What'll he be doing next Saturday? Probably sitting at home working on a Sudoku puzzle. And lastly, the scene with Oswald and his mother, and there's a tub. He's in the tub. Let's just skip that. I'm John Constantine, if you wore this colored trench coat. And this is a very special edition of the Gotham After Show. Come on. Welcome to the special Halloween edition of the Gotham After Show. We have some dramatic lighting here, but you guys probably can't see us very well. Let's bring those up a little bit. Let there be light. And there is. Welcome to the Gotham After Show. I am John Constantine, also known as Chad Perkins, back here in the purple chair. Welcome to the Gotham After Show, the show that films almost 24 hours after Gotham airs on Fox, to give you guys time to get in touch with us, to give us your questions, your comments, be part of the conversation. Please welcome our Gotham and Batman experts. To my right, I'm guessing Clark Kent, although he didn't button up the shirt very well. He's also from the In the Comics podcast, rightly so. Please welcome David Cottingham.
Yeah, I'm in mid. I was about to go help some people.
Oh, well, you're just lazy.
Yeah. I had to do the show.
Oh, okay. They can wait.
Yeah.
It's only a burning building. How long can a building burn? Yes. And to your right, sir, from the Cool Times podcast.
Boing.
It is Darth Batman, also known as Cory Cooley.
Also known as Sweatman.
Yes.
This thing is insane.
You look good, man.
Yeah, I look good.
Yes. You sound good.
Apparently, I have lots of dogs. I'm covered in dog hair.
Couldn't get Alfred to run that through the dryer?
Not enough time.
No.
I'm going to take this off now.
Yeah. Crime doesn't wait. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Sweat McSweaterson, huh?
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, man, I can only imagine how, like, Christian Bale and... Christian Bale, I think, had some kind of cooling system, but, like, Michael Keaton, sweaty little man.
Yes.
Sweaty little man.
Wow.
What's up, guys?
All right. Fellas, episode 6.
I'm going to keep my glasses on.
No, do that. I'm going to keep my trench coat on, even though it's hot. It's hot.
It is hot.
Whatever. Episode 6, Spirit of the Goat. You know how we like to do some quick reactions. Dave Cottingham.
Yeah, completely different than I think last week. On the show last week, we talked about how it was kind of very Bruce-centric, and we were thinking, wow, is it going to get really into the whole detective thing of Bruce Wayne and Batman and Alfred and all that stuff, and all of a sudden we flip it around and very Bullock heavy. Get a flashback with Bullock, which was really cool. So overall, yeah, and no Fish Mooney, no Carmine Falcone, no Maroney, so got away from it was cool to get away from the whole crime and bad part of Gotham, and
honestly, a little penguin light.
It was, it had a couple steel sceners. But,
it's true. It wasn't much of them, but the ones that were there were pretty heavy and pretty
scene
awesome.
stealers.
Scene stealers?
Not steel sceners.
What did you
Scene stealers?
I said steel sceners.
That's just hashtag.
Scene stealers.
Let's just hashtag it, make it a thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I will. But no, overall, fantastic. I thought it got the little reservations I had last week.
Gone.
Love it.
Go on, Cory.
The Riddler. A lot of him going on. That's really awesome. I have a feeling he's going to end up being a big deal later on. I don't know why. I think it was because he really saw a lot of poking and prodding from everybody. He's starting to build up, but I agree. I mean, each episode is just so. I mean, so it's like, when will it start to? Because like so far, each episode's been different. When will it start to? When we'll start to see, like, it recycle, almost like, will we see a whole bunch of? I shouldn't say like the pilot, but the second one, where it's like you said, Bruce oriented and stuff. So yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. That's true. There's no fish mooney or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I thought it was cool, man. Thought it was really interesting.
And we'll hit on the Riddler thing.
Yeah.
Definitely, or the Enigma. Keep calling him Riddler.
Yeah, well,
right? I mean,
he's the
come on,
Riddler.
he's a Riddler.
Hey,
He's a
hey.
Riddler. But first, just, I want to kind of take it from the very beginning. This is our first flashback, right? The first time we got a flashback.
Yeah.
10
I think
years
so.
earlier.
Yes.
And they
Yep.
showed a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed Bullock, an idealistic Bullock,
Mhm.
and his partner. Kind of Men
See?
in Black. Like, okay, here's
Yeah.
his, here's his partner.
Have you ever
and-
looked at the stars?
Yeah. I'm going to miss him. No.
Yeah.
Anyway, different show.
Yeah.
Different movie.
Anyways,
People who call movies shows. I don't
you
like
gotta throw
It's a
out
good
there.
program.
Yeah.
It's a good program. But yeah, we saw a different Bullock back before he just had the life sucked out of him, but he came back so much in this episode. And I think because of this whole case, sparked
Yeah.
it and everything. What did you think of seeing this new side, or different side, I should say, of Bullock?
I felt like we kind of called it. I mean, I think we kind of felt Bullock used to be like that in a way. And this just
Yeah, we talked about he's probably going to make this turn, but I didn't really think about us seeing how
right.
he used to.
Exactly.
Be,
I didn't think we'd see didn't think we'd see something like this until kind of later on. But it was good that they took time to kind of get away from what's Sometimes you need those. Those island episodes, where you just kind of leave everything and just kind of focus on that stuff. But it was interesting because he kept alluding to in previous episodes, like, it just seemed like he was something else back in the day, and it was cool to see him be on the other end of things.
Yeah.
For once.
Dave, can you talk on the comic mythology of the goat,
Excuse me.
Spirit of the Goat?
Ooh, I don't think he. I wish you would have told me that before.
Well, there was. Did you know?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. I didn't think there was anything. I don't know anything about the goat.
Okay.
I think they mentioned something. The Goat of Gotham. They've mentioned like forever ago, and yeah. Other than that, there was really no. It was kind of reaching. There was really no. Just
New
like how the
52.
Balloon Man
New
was.
52. There's
Right.
not.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You can say that with all certainty.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. New 52. There's nothing about
But
the
back
goat.
1939 on, you can't.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
But what it does disprove what we thought was that guy's not the doll maker or
Right.
Scarecrow.
Right.
And that's
Just
a
when we think
bummer.
we know,
Yeah.
we're like, oh, we got this one. No.
'Cause I never noticed horns on it in the past. I
They're
never
very
noticed that.
kinda-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I think it's ears, isn't it?
They look like little horns.
He called them horns. I think Bullock called them horns or something. But yeah, they were kind of their ears. I
think
mean, they
they
kind of
were
look
ears.
like
I
Cory,
mean, it
like
was
your
cool.
cow.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
They were little ones.
Uh-huh.
Little. Little
They're
things.
cute. They're cute
Yeah.
though.
It was interesting though, man.
Yeah.
I think that was, a mask like that with horns and the whole here, golden rule of Gotham, no heroes.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about that? Do you think this? So, do you think from Detective Dix, this is where Bullock got this whole thing that now he's trying to instill upon Jim? Don't be a hero. Don't interrupt my lunch.
Yeah.
Don't.
Well, I think that's why we got the flashback, to be honest, because it's basically Gordon. He's Gordon in now.
Yeah.
Like he has the hero mentality, I'm going to help Gotham, I'm going to do whatever I can. And his partner, Dix, was like, Gotham doesn't need any heroes, man. And it got so bad and corrupted over the next 10 years, Bullock just transitioned into that.
He's the new Dix.
He's the new Dix, and Gordon
He's
is the
acting
new,
like a Dix.
yeah, and Gordon
he's
is
the new Dix.
Gordon is Bullock. The way Bullock was when he first started trying to help Gotham, and
Yeah.
so I think that's why you got that parallel, is to kind of see that. Remember the first episode, Bullock's like, "This is just how Gotham is, man. You gotta go by the rules."
Don't try to change it.
Right.
Just how it is.
Just go with it.
Accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then later on in the episode, we had Gordon himself saying a very important thing. I came here to be a cop. This city needs something else.
I know, right?
Come
How crazy
on.
is that? But like,
Come on.
how crazy? I mean, he said that earlier on. I think it was Balloon Man. He was like, Balloon Man's like, there'll be more of us. There'll be more vigilantes. He's like, not if we do our job. And now all of a sudden he's saying it needs more than COD. It needs more. It needs something else. I thought that was interesting. That it kind of went back and forth like that. I thought it was a little contradicting, but he is growing.
Right.
He's realizing things. You know, obviously, he's not the same James Gordon as he was and started out being. So, because he obviously has to tolerate Batman and then learn to trust him later on. So.
Right. I was going to say this for a little bit later in the show, but you brought it up, Cory, vigilanteism.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, because I'm trying to remember the doctor's name, Doctor.
The girl,
the female,
oh,
the lady doctor,
Dr. Marks.
the hot lady doctor.
Do you think, in her mind at least, she's seeing herself as somewhat of a vigilante? I mean, definitely in a different way by killing the one percenters' children, but in a way to wake Gotham up. You know, this is the only way that they would see. Do you think she's kind of, again, not finding herself in the wrong, and she's kind of like a weird way, a vigilante? Did you get that sense at all?
I didn't get the sense that she was a vigilante.
But not so much as like a straight up
Taking
villain.
it into her own hands.
I mean, I think she's. I took it as she's the villain. I mean, that's just how I took it. I think she's got mental issues, deserves to be in Arkham Asylum, and and she's. I mean, it is vigilantism in a sense where she's trying to. I don't know, because she's trying to punish.
Yeah, and it's very calculated.
Yeah, it's very calculated. So she's trying to punish Gotham, punish the one percenters, and she's doing it in a way where obviously she thought she would never get caught, obviously, and so yeah, I don't think she's. I mean, I think she's got issues.
Bullock's a little smarter than he looked. Because I didn't catch it. I had to be like, what did he catch just then? Like why?
When he's like,
when he ran
aha,
off.
so I was right.
And then it wasn't
He sounded so
until-
surprised.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I was right?
Oh, he was sitting there
Bullock
thinking.
too good?
And then, but no, I think she did mention something like Gotham willed her to do it or something, didn't she? She said something like it.
Yeah, almost like
Something
it's her
like that.
destiny type of thing.
But
yeah.
You keep seeing these because we didn't really know. I guess in the current Batman story, in a way, I don't know, in 52 that I could think of is pre-Batman. Was there vigilantes? Did they have a preconceived notion of what a vigilante was, so that when he came, he automatically was seen as bad. I think that's kind of what this show is doing. Is so far each episode, Balloon Man and definitely this girl is like they're kind of taking the law in their own hands in a way, or feeling not necessarily the law, but opposing their own what they deem as justice onto Gotham, and so that when Batman does come along, it's kind of setting a thing. Oh, it's another vigilante, and that's not just so he has to kind of work a little harder. So that's the only reason I could think that they're these upcoming episodes, each person seems to be. Well, besides the poker guy, he wasn't much of a. He was just an assassin.
Eye poker outer.
Eye poker outer guy. That's why. High professional. We always finish. Oh no, we don't. I will lunge at you.
We always finish our sentence before we get shot. Nope. Okay. Didn't even do that.
Garbage.
Nor did I get
Worse.
across this room
Yeah.
to stab you with this short stick.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Anyways, a little bit of a. I mean, again, we've said that this is like a cop procedural, but definitely in this one because we had a copycat killer, which we see so often on your NCISs and your da-da-da-da-da.
There was just one on the show Forever that me and Katie actually picked up, and it's been a real cool show. Yeah, they just had exactly that. I just realized that when you said it is like every other show.
Right.
Very good.
So that's another check for this is a cop procedural show. So we're trying to figure out what is Gotham here, having 6 episodes. Did the whole storyline with the penny and the head and all this, did that keep your all's interest as much as everything else? How did that play into this episode for you guys?
I really saw no reason other than it was a detail left out. Can you? I don't know why he did that.
Yeah, I could never figure out why. Yeah, he used the penny. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that does. I mean, the only thing it did for the story was kind of give him a reason to go see Dix again and find out if he's the one that talked, because no one knew about that part of the crime.
Yeah.
They kept that hidden. So
In a show that puts so many Easter eggs in it, I thought it was funny for the cops to say, "We left that out. We left that as an Easter egg." Like even the cops are putting Easter eggs in things.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. Now, when they did go and see former Detective Dix, he referred to Harvey as the White Knight.
He did. He did do that. What you say?
What I said he did do.
Yes, that is
I thought
correct,
that was
sir.
interesting because we know, obviously, the dent is coming on. But to call Harvey Bullock the White Knight, I mean, wow, that just shows you how much he has fallen from grace, I guess.
Harvey Bullock. That Harvey. You know, he kept saying that, and he goes.
Harvey Bullock.
I don't know why he did that. But he's a cool guy. It's funny because wasn't he on? Was he Adam's Family? He was Adam's Family, the first one. The guy who played Dix.
And also Clueless. He was the dad.
He
in
was
Clueless.
Clueless, but then Mrs. Cobblepot was Adam's Family as well. I don't know.
That's right.
I don't know if it was the same. I think it was the same granny in that because they changed grannies in the second one. But anyway,
Right.
I thought it was interesting. Not a little 7 degrees of, or not. What is it? 7 degrees of
6
Celsius?
degrees.
6 degrees.
You're adding
I
a
was gonna
degree.
say 9, so I was
Wow.
getting way off.
well, anybody I think is.
that's
I think
that's a lot of degrees. It's almost 98 degrees. Your favorite band? Am I right?
O-Town. O-Town.
Oh,
is my favorite.
yeah,
I don't even know
You
where
could
I
stop
got
right
that.
there. You could stop right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who was in O-Town? Is that Nick Lachey? Who was that?
No.
No?
I at least know that.
I don't know.
Stop talking about it. Stop saying O-Town.
I don't know. I don't know pop bands.
Okay.
He's getting to me.
Yeah. No kidding. Yeah. Hey, just like John Constantine on NBC, I'm not smoking either.
Right.
No
Right.
smoking.
You can't even do that, though.
Can't even do that?
Nope, so there we go. Sued me.
Although he has a lighter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he's just an arsonist then.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a criminal. He's an arsonist.
So like we said, this episode heavier on the Edward Nygma,
Yeah.
which I think is to everyone's delight.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, I saw him getting poked a little bit. And it started there on the train tracks when he asked Bullock if there was anything in particular he wanted him to look for, and he said, I forget what he said, but he's just let me know.
Yeah.
And you saw his normal goofy smile kind of go into a little bit of a scowl.
Yeah.
And then he gets rejected later by Christina Kringle.
Kringle? Yeah.
Yes.
And that kind of gets under him when she snaps at him. So I want to get your guys' opinions, but I had kind of written Edward Nygma being anything but just the GCPD's forensic expert. I kind of written that off as him doing anything else. But after this one episode, I'm like, well, hold on. Maybe by the end of this season, there might be something there. It could also be a slow burn over several seasons. But now at least it's in my mind that something riddly is happening.
Yes.
What do you guys think?
No, I do think that the scene with the woman, and maybe you guys could tell me, but I'm failing to see
Kristen Kringle.
Kristen Kringle. I'm really failing to see the point of that scene, and
Well, yeah,
I mean I know it kind of illustrates his
ineptitude to social
well,
cues.
not just that, but his what do you call it?
OCD.
Yeah, that guy I can't remember. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank.
Like his neuroses?
Whatever the term. I can't remember the term of whatever.
Yeah. It is hot in here.
Man, I can't. I don't know why I can't think of it.
Can we go
right
to
now.
commercial? Or
Yeah.
do we have commercials?
But anyway, his
Well, I think I
obsession
know what you're
in a
talking about.
sense of putting everything in order, in a certain
Yeah,
way.
that'd be his neuroses.
Yeah, I guess.
Neuroses.
But I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, if that's the only thing it's illustrating, then yeah, you got it out of it. But like you could have lifted. I think you just could have lifted that scene out, and the episode would have been any different. Because I think his scenes on the bridge, his scene later with the obvious coffee mug, those were good scenes. I think
Yeah.
enough to be the Edward Newman that we've come to know of.
I found myself wondering that's almost, well, in a way, that same thing to the extent of, I was like, what did that really do?
Yeah.
Like,
Unless she's going to be some
other
kind of
than-
important character.
And
Right,
I kind
she
of
could
wrote it
be.
off. I wrote it off as, another way for him to be wronged or felt like he doesn't fit, or something else. I mean, so I was like, yeah, I'll let it be. I won't think too much else about it. But I agree. I found myself thinking like that felt like just was weird. Like they were like, how, just like the penny. It's like, other than it being an Easter egg and kind of, and they were like, what can we do to bridge, like there was a gap, and they were like, let's just put a penny in their head. Some guy, like, I don't know,
Penny for your thoughts.
put a penny in their head.
Yeah.
And so, other than that, I'm not sure the significance, and besides, obviously that he's like, oh man, I tried to help her and now I'm stupid, and walked out. But I was like, there's a better way to do this. He said that was really cool. But yeah, it's that when he looked at his cup and figured that out for him real quick. I
Yeah.
thought it was pretty cool. But I wanted to go back and look. His riddle, and he never got to finish
He
his
never
riddle.
got
and
to
it
finish
really
it, and
bothered
I
me.
I know that bothered him too.
Yeah,
Yes.
it definitely, yeah.
Like, fine, I'll just tell you. Shut up.
I'm sure
Yeah.
he hated that, yeah. Yeah, he's really weirdly just mean to him for no reason. I mean, other times I could see where he can get kind of, he just was
Yeah.
yelling at him.
I
I think it's
really-
because of the case. I think he was
Yeah, the case. I really see the Kristen Kringle, and I was going to ask you, any Kristen Kringles in the?
I looked that
in the
up too.
comics?
There
Okay.
was not, I mean,
I really see that scene as just being another pin in when he snaps, and I'll show them all. I'll show them all.
I think when he does, it deserves to be its own season, I think, when it finally
Whoa,
happens.
the season of the Riddler.
Well, I mean, like,
Yeah.
at the end of this, if there was, like, finally something happens, if he's behind all of it, I don't know. I don't think so yet, but, because I think this season's going to end up being a lot about the Penguin and stuff, so I don't know, but I think, it needs to be, because when I think of it, I think of, what was it 0 Year? Or was it Dark, what was it in the 52?
The Riddler?
Yeah.
Yeah, 0 Year.
0 Year. 'Cause I never get to finish that, but as I was reading, this is huge. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a huge thing. The whole city was freaking vines and ivy and everything. So, yeah, I don't know. And I think he deserves his own, at least half a season, something crazy.
They have an embarrassment of riches, really. I mean, they could do this entire season just Penguin.
Yes.
They could do Riddler's an entire season.
But can you really do those villains without Batman?
Right, that's the whole thing. That's the whole where's the line cross? Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Well,
they're
'cause the Riddler-
introductions of these
That's
guys.
true.
I don't think they're like. I don't know if you could have I think Penguin could become a major crime.
Yeah. I can see that.
guy.
Penguin wasn't necessarily, not like the Joker.
right,
Right. And he could be going still up against because that's what he's doing in the comic books. He's always going against Carmine Falcone and
Yeah.
the other families. But I don't know if you could have the Riddler
Oh,
and then not have Batman.
you can't
Well,
have Two-Face.
Because isn't Batman the one? If Batman's the one that figures out the riddle.
Exactly. I mean, he could maybe. Yeah, when I say him becoming the Riddler, maybe it's not him becoming the Riddler, but start pushing back and start causing some chaos.
Yeah.
In his own little ways.
Maybe.
Who knows?
That's true. Because he may not be someone like Penguin, which I think can be the Penguin without Batman. Whereas on the other end of the spectrum, where you can't have Joker without, I think he lies
he's a little in the
somewhere
middle somewhere.
somewhere in the middle. I think.
I could see
so
that.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Maybe he shouldn't be the question. Like what was it that
I'm the
scene
question
with,
mark.
with Jim Carrey when he's trying to figure it out?
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Let's talk about the whole Jim and Barbara thing. 'Cause we actually had a question from one of our viewers 2 shows ago about do we think they're gonna make up real soon, or what's the deal?
They're good to go.
And basically, Jim folded.
Oh
And
yeah.
he said, "I'll tell you whatever you want. Whatever you want." She was wearing pants and everything. She was like, it sounded like she had her pantsless powers going on. So I don't know, but
Oh yeah.
Jim is apparently going to be, and I believe when Jim says he's going to be honest, I believe him. Don't you guys?
I don't know, because when he got confronted again by it, when she's like, right when she told him you're getting arrested, tell me, and he was like, he didn't say anything.
Well, he was.
I mean, all he said was I didn't kill him.
Right, and he said, "I'm not going to run.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm not going to run.
I'm going to stay put. I'm going to face this."
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter now.
But he still didn't say anything like, "Oh, I acted like I killed him,"
Right.
and
I feel like
he's still alive. And
Yeah, I feel
if
like he just didn't-
if anybody finds out I'm still alive, then Falcone's probably going to come and kill me.
Right. I feel like he just didn't get the opportunity to say that.
Well, I think he's still protecting her.
Yeah.
I think he's still protecting her.
And Montoya did tell her, he's like, the reason he's not telling you is because it
Yeah.
will kill you. So I think that was neat. I think finally I've been waiting for, because I mean, he's told her it's dangerous, but really he said, I don't want to tell you because you're going to call the news again. I mean, I feel like that's, it was really
Right.
the thing, but
Yeah.
at least the last thing that was mentioned, but yeah, I think that needed to be said. Finally it was said. But man, didn't you like it when you were like, oh, Montoya, you stupid. And then finally he walked through the door and you're like, ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, no.
Well, I think it
Oh,
definitely
shit.
proves, or at least in my opinion, that the whole Montoya thing against Jim is because of Barbara and their relationship. Because of, take your pick. Anyone in the GCPD is dirty,
Yeah.
and you can just
Correct.
dig a little bit and prove it.
can
But
dig a
they're
little
picking
bit,
on Gordon, the one guy who actually isn't dirty.
Right.
I think it's got to be because
Oh,
of the
yeah.
whole Montoya Barbara
And the
thing.
fact that he's Oswald's walking around, like if you did any sort of, like she was looking specifically for evidence to condemn him,
Yeah.
whereas not looking for evidence, as in,
Yeah.
she already pegged him
Well,
guilty.
plus remember,
she already pegged him guilty.
Oswald was their snitch.
Yeah.
Right.
So once their snitch goes missing, they're just trying to find out.
That's a good point, too.
Yeah, who killed him?
Who killed their snitch. So let's go into talking about Oswald. There's a lot to talk about Oswald, even though, like we said, he wasn't very heavy in this episode. Where he was pretty impactful. First of all, he came home to Mama. Came home to Mama Kublaput. And I wanted to ask you guys this because we've all kind of said that you can never take what the Penguin is saying, what Oswald is saying, for truth, because he's always giving you what you want to hear or what needs to be heard. But when he's talking to his mother, do you think he is being honest?
I think he's being his own type of honest, maybe, in a way, his own truth. Because I'm not sure, don't quote me, but he mentioned something to the fact that Jim Gordon was going to help him, help him succeed in what he's doing in some way. And obviously, he's not going to help him become bad, but in Oswald's own truth, he's going to help him some way do that. So obviously, it's like, is he telling the truth that he's going to help him? It's weird, but yeah, he's definitely sincere, because he does this little, like, he has a certain affliction, I think, when he's acting or when he's putting on a show. But this, when he's with his mom, he's walking around the house, you know what I mean? Like, oh, Mom, no. So it's definitely him.
Yeah, he says he's found a real friend. He can help me come out right in the end.
His version of right.
Yeah, what he's saying,
That's
no,
what I
I can
meant, yeah.
trust him. I can trust him.
Yeah.
He's a real friend. And I believe that he believes that. Anyway, I do believe that. But
Yeah.
to what capacity?
Yeah,
that's,
what are
Yeah.
friends to him? You know what I mean? Like, how is he going to help him come? Yeah, he's going to come out right. He's going to help me be the freaking Penguin. Like,
Yeah,
So.
I mean, in the end of the episode, he helped him out by proving, hey, this guy that you say he murdered, well, I'm right here.
Right.
He's innocent. But he has to know also that now everyone knows that he didn't do what he was ordered to do, and that there's going to be all this kickback from that. So what do you all think is going through that Penguin's head at the end of the episode?
It was funny, actually, just now, when you were talking about the Penguin, I just kept thinking, anyway, Ma! Meatloaf!
Mom, sponge bath. Mom.
Anyway, I don't know. I guess because that really surprised me, because I really thought the episode was going to end like him getting thrown in jail right there. I did not expect, because think about it. I mean, sixth episode. I after seeing the pilot, I never thought by the 6th episode he would have
jeez, yeah.
said, "Hey, I'm alive."
Mid-season, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Let alone
Maybe.
come back to Gotham. we were talking
Correct.
about,
Yeah,
so.
we were debating whether he'd come back to Gotham even this season. So I'm super surprised that he that he revealed, because I don't know how did he hear about it. I mean, did he hear about Gotham or Gordon getting arrested, and he felt like, or it almost felt like he planned to do that this whole time. Almost, So, but the one thing we have always said, and I think we can stick by it, is that he has a clear cut plan.
Booze.
You're drunk, Clark.
Yes,
You got into some
clear cut
blue
plan
kryptonite or whatever color it is. Does that to you?
of what he's gonna do, and what he's doing to the other families. I mean, it's all part of the plan.
Oh,
Which
very good.
brings us to an interesting
If
little
not rickety.
theory that's out there that I know you want to talk about,
Oh,
Corey.
gosh.
So why don't you just... The stage is yours,
And the only reason,
Keep it clean.
Bruce.
right? Exactly. And the only reason I even gave it a wink of it, any time of my time is because I've heard it more than once now,
Right.
and it's the fact that apparently there's this rumor where Oswald is going to become the Joker. And I think that is just complete garbage. I don't know where it started, who started it, but
But you want to find them, and you want to talk to them.
yeah,
No.
the whole
You want to hang him off a
Jane-
2-story building?
Yeah.
Jay Silent Bob Strike Back type thing. No, but it's it's like how? I mean, no. I mean, so far, yes, it's been a lot. We have even the Easter eggs and stuff. There's been a lot of reaching and like this could be this, this could be this, and we really don't know. We know how I feel about that, but it's just like this is what no. If we're talking about cardinal rules, this would end my happiness about this show. It would really, and I have complete faith that the good old T.J. Scott knows exactly what he's doing. So
No doubt.
I trust him.
No doubt.
I trust
Yeah.
this is just a dumb rumor that because they were saying things like, oh, it was a part of like his uniform or his tux was got some green in it, and he kind of looks skinny, kind of looks like the Joker, and
He looks like the Penguin is what he looks like.
yeah, looks like the penguin to me, a young penguin. That's what it looks
Yeah.
like. So
And his name is Oswald
was it Cop?
Theodore
Yeah.
Alvin Simon.
I thought you were going Preston. I thought you were going.
Yeah.
But no.
Esquire.
Yeah, Esquire. No. Yeah. Oswald Cobblepot.
Oswald Cobblepot.
How the
yeah.
heck would another? Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, you said you've seen it a couple times, but
Yeah, and it's
why are we juggling this? You know?
it's a funny theory, but not.
It's
negative.
a funny theory.
Negative.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
look at the cameras. No. All right.
I want to talk about young Master Bruce.
Ooh, yes.
Master Bruce Wayne. He's
Got a little cat.
yeah. Well,
Let's
yeah. I want to
sneak
talk
around.
about that too. Yeah.
He's not
Cat.
sneaky.
First of all, if I have to say anything that I'm kind of like, come on, about the show, it's show us another room in Wayne Manor, please.
Oh, yeah.
You eat and sleep in the study.
Right.
Come on, man, come on.
He's in like a workout room. You can't really use that.
I'm in the bathroom. You're in the study,
Yeah, in the
Master
pool,
Wayne.
yeah.
You're in the study. That's not a
Give
bathroom.
me a bucket. Not again. Not again.
Cat burglars in.
Yes.
Watches Bruce sleep a little bit and smiles, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what she's really thinking, but she takes something. Do we know what she takes?
Oh, it looks like some kind of cigar box.
Yeah, it looks like a little box.
Is she sneaking the whole house out one item at a
I
time?
think so.
Yeah.
And why doesn't Bruce lock or Alfred
There's
lock
a
the
couch
doors?
in here. Yeah.
Eventually, Bruce and the couch is the only thing going to be in there.
Yeah.
You're like, wait a minute.
Alfred, didn't we used to have more
Something-
stuff?
How long have I been sleeping?
What's going
Yeah. I thought you were just moving stuff out.
How does a 16-year-old girl carry a chest of drawers out?
The fireplace was removed. Can that even happen? Is that even
Yeah.
is that structural
And then
sound?
Bruce is going to go look for her and then walk into an apartment that looks exactly like that room.
I'm not saying you stole from me,
But you stole from me.
but I am saying I have.
Do you mind if I crash here?
Nah, you stole from me. Yeah.
They brought brick
No,
by brick over from London, and then she took brick by brick away. Monster Bruce,
I failed you.
I have failed you. She took every brick. I failed her.
Yeah,
Anyway.
exactly. Oh my gosh, I can't even do it.
Oh, we have fun.
Yes.
Oh,
But did you notice? Did you notice the little jab that he gave to Alfred though?
yes, that's the other thing. I wrote that down
I
as
wrote-
a
I wrote-
quote.
Yeah, I rewound that, watched that a couple times. And I was like, "Whoa, that's."
Yeah.
What do you say again?
Hold on. Oh, here it is. Why would the goat take me? There's no one to take me from.
That's so
There's no
and
one
sad.
to
then
take me from.
slow push on Alfred
What
with a
about
single
me?
tear.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, maybe he just doesn't. I don't know. That's kind of sad. That kind of hurts
it
my
is. It is.
But it
well,
was-
they're not there yet.
That's
I just
true.
they're not there yet.
Yeah.
You
heart.
know.
Because it's been his parents and him. Not,
Yes.
Very true.
Alfred's been the butler
Mm-hmm.
this whole time, his whole life, and it's gonna take. It takes time for them to.
Yeah. And he
You know,
did
it's
say
not
that's in
like
order.
it's
Yeah.
not. It's really not like Batman Begins. You know, I think Batman Begins, they right away you saw that relationship. You know, and you know with Kane and young Bruce, and I think they're just going. Yeah, they're just going a different route with this one.
Yeah.
You know?
It was cool that he said, "Why did he chose a goat or something like that?" Didn't he? Why did he choose a goat? As if like he had something else in
Yeah.
mind.
He probably fears goats.
Yeah.
Hmm. Note to self.
What was that?
Find out what I fear and make that a symbol. To strike fear in the hearts of others.
That was cool though. I will say that he questioned why he chose the goat. Now that, I remember
It's
when
curious.
it didn't necessarily strike me as right then. It was later on thinking
Yeah.
about it. Like it's pretty cool.
So do we have, going back to the cat thing, do we have any theories on what her take is on Bruce?
Now they haven't met each other yet,
I
right?
have not.
So
Now, I did hear
I don't know what.
in an article, an interview that David, if that's how he is, if that is how he pronounces his name, David said that that they do meet, and he was thinking it was around the 6 to 7 to 8
9
episode.
to 10 to them.
Yeah, 12 to 19 to 22
Yeah.
area. So I feel like it should be coming up pretty soon where they actually do meet.
It'd be really cool if like she comes in doing the same thing almost, and then he's just like grabs her hand or something. That would be pretty cool. But I don't think he's there yet.
League of Shadows. I
Yeah.
mean, League of Assassins.
Anyway,
Whichever.
Yeah.
the League.
Nolan. The League. Yeah. Yeah. What was it? Theatricalities. He just says it as he drops things. What are you doing? That defeats the purpose.
Yeah, theatrics.
Smoke pellet. Stop
Theatric-
saying it.
Theatrics taken literally. Yeah.
Right. So, anywho.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I think Bullock, this is kind of a small point here, but it's kind of becoming like the J. Jonah Jameson of quotes. This time it was a Holy Ghost on a bicycle. You know, it's like J. Jonah Jameson of the Marvel Universe. Yes, we can say that on this show. It's okay. Not a Superman over here. You know, always has these great Caesar's ghost. You know,
Yeah.
things like that. And I'm sorry, that's
Well,
Perry
I'm-
White.
Am I
But J.
technically
Jonah Jameson also
Marvel
does the same
now?
thing at the Bugle, but
I'm
I guess
Star
probably is
Wars.
more like Perry White. So we'll keep it DC for you, Dave. Great
you.
Caesar's Ghost.
Thank
you.
you.
know, 50 Shades of Elvis or whatever.
50 Shades of Elvis.
His sayings. It seems like Bullock
Yeah.
now has like a catchphrase. Although he did have one of the best catchphrases so far, which is "Come back from this."
That was really cool. Yeah, I thought that
Wow,
was
Yeah.
that was pretty awesome. Sure,
that's when you drop the mic,
Yeah.
which is your gun, and you walk away. Like, I'm out. I'm done.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Dix is down.
Yeah.
Gotta go save. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yes.
Let's stop that.
Yeah.
We're just gonna reel that one in.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
what's happening?
But do you think the honeymoon is over now between Gordon and Bullock? Because he didn't seem too happy with him at the end of the episode.
No, but they've been through so much.
They have been through something.
I think it's gonna be like one of those. Now we can say one of those Jim and Barbara things where they're just like, when like Jim looks at Bullock and goes, "You still mad at me? Are we good?
Are we still fighting?
Yeah, we still fighting." Bullock's like,
We're negotiating.
Yeah.
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 Right.
They're French.
I did think Bullock had a little bit of a miss, though, when he was talking to the doctor, and he says, therapist or the rapist?
That was weird. Yeah.
Like, were you just watching SNL or something?
Exactly.
Like,
That's immediately what I
what
thought.
are you doing? The rapist.
It was cool,
I'll take the
though.
rapist for 200.
Somebody, either that or they're a Arrested Development fan.
Right.
Either one.
True.
So
That's true.
we know someone's watching those. So either one is cool. I think it was a
Yeah.
cool little drop. I wonder whose that was. I wonder if it was Logue's or
Don't know.
someone else's.
Don't know.
We usually end with Joker references, but with this episode, it feels like this episode was more Riddler references and Riddler nuggets.
Nugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do we have any even grasping at straws Joker references?
Oh my gosh. I don't see. I mean, nope, not really.
Nope.
I
can
guess
reach,
the only thing I can reach. The only thing I could reach for is I didn't really look too hard at it, but when they go see Dick's, he's got a deck of cards out in front of him.
Mm.
He's playing cards.
He does. He is doing that.
I mean, that's the only thing.
He's
Reaching.
drinking milk, and milk white is the color of the Joker's skin. There you go.
Yeah,
Read
milky.
that. There you go. That's a normal
Glass
reach.
of milk.
Yeah.
The Joker's skin's white. He's at the he's at the old folks'
The
home.
C, yeah, C, which is
The letter C.
S-E, it's like C, as in Catwoman. Yeah, that was literally their
I know,
straight up
yeah.
It was. That was such a
That was horrible.
Adam West. Oh,
That was horrible.
Holy,
was.
solving a riddle, Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Holy
Yeah.
rusted metal, Batman.
What?
That's yeah.
It's metal and it's holy.
Yeah.
It's rust.
Holy.
Yeah.
Holy metal.
I always think of
And your name's Batman.
good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. He punches that hole in that. Good night. Like he just says it in his head. It's so addictive.
We did a vine.
We did a Vine back and forth over and over again. Good night. George Clooney's head bob.
He's always
You know you want to do it. Everyone out there's doing
I'm
it.
not going to.
You
night.
know you want to.
I'm
You
not.
know you want
I'm
to.
not.
I will say this though. I will give him credit. Arguably, I think he's arguably one of the best Bruce Waynes. George Clooney. I thought he played a great Bruce Wayne, as little as he did.
Yeah.
But Batman was just absolute hilarity. Hilarity.
The whole movie was hilarity.
Yeah.
That's true.
In a way.
Good way to end our
Thought
Halloween
about it.
episode. Talking about such a scary movie.
Chill
Yeah.
out.
Chill. Yeah.
Who never put me in the cooler.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the best line.
Oh, what do you say?
You're not putting me in the cooler.
He air surfs.
Yeah.
He air surfs all the way down.
Let's click our heels together and have
Good gosh.
bat ice skates.
Yeah, no.
How
Yeah, the ice skates. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Put it on
yeah.
my bat charge card.
Mercy? Oh, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
what moment do you pick where they jump the shark?
Oh.
They probably literally jumped a shark in that movie, too. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Or nuke the fridge, the new phrase. Nuke the fridge. Yeah, nuke the fridge. Indy. Sorry, Indy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. that's right.
Anyway,
Anyway.
that will do it for
Sorry, guys.
this episode of the Gotham After Show. It's a spookily, spectacular, it is now, edition of the Gotham After Show. If you're listening to us on the podcast version, then you already know how to find us because you found it somehow. But if you're watching us in video form and you want to listen to us later or just don't ever want to see our faces and only listen to us, we're on Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, and on iTunes. Yeah, just search for Gotham After Show. You can follow these guys on the tweet machines. He is at Decodium21. He is at KooMasterKoo. I am at Chad Perkins21. You can also follow the show at Gotham After Show. You can like us on Facebook. You can follow The Network on YouTube by subscribing to The Network, youtube.com/21network, spelled out. You can also add us on Skype. Just look for Gotham After Show. Send us voice, video, or text. Comments, questions, get in with the conversation. Fellas, thanks for a very Halloween episode.
Very stylish.
Yes.
episode.
Welcome back.
Oh,
No,
thanks. And
yeah.
thanks for filling in. How
Yeah.
was the chair?
Very,
Sweaty.
very yours.
It's got a different groove to it now.
Yeah.
different ass groove.
No.
No, that's not right.
Yeah, well, I mean, we all kind of shifted down. I was
Yeah.
sitting where Casey
Yeah.
was. It was nice sitting in the.
Sitting in that seat.
Yeah, you
Being
were like
Han Solo.
lounging over here.
Oh yeah, it was great. I like to lounge. I'm a lounger.
You're a lounger.
You're a lounger.
Well, thanks, guys. It's been a great Halloween episode. And for all of you out there, be sure to stay frosty.